Maine is getting more than $38 million in funding for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program in 2024. Maine's congressional delegation made an announcement yesterday as they say 45,000 Maine households rely on LIHEAP assistance. Alongside $36 million in regular block grant appropriations, over $600,000 of the funding will come from the bipartisan infrastructure law. The federal government says the cost of heating a home with natural gas this winter is projected to decrease. Heating with electricity is expected to remain stable, but the cost of oil will likely rise.